May God be with you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to
Whose
you.
birthday are you singing?
Happy birthday, happy birthday. May God be with you. Wow, my friend,
Whose birthday are you singing?
it's me who's singing. You know, Joshua has just announced that is the 80th birthday for the African Portal and TV Studio.
Eighth or 80th?
Eight,
Oh,
seven,
wow.
eight.
That is nice. Wonderful.
Yay, yay.
That is so wonderful. Keep it up,
It is.
Joshua. Keep
So
it up.
please make announcements if you'll be opening.
Yeah, okay.
Uh,
We can, are we starting?
are we live? You.
I don't know. It says on the screen.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, we are. Yes.
oh, okay. All
But
right.
he has to remove this picture first in front of us. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Good
my friend.
morning.
Good
Yes,
morning. Good
yes, I
morning.
am. Good morning. I'm excited. If it's Wednesday, we are so excited to bring good news, discussions, conversations, questions, whatever on the African portal as part of our mission for a global voice to speak and to let others find themselves in their own voice and in their own stories. This way, we keep impacting lives and changing lives and bringing smiles to faces all around the world. Today, I am happy to announce that it is the number eighth birthday of the African Radio Portal International. So let's celebrate today. It is a very great, great accomplishment and achievement for Joshua, the CEO of the South African Radio Portal, to have been in place for 8 years. That is a job well done. It's not easy, but he was there. He was determined. He said, you know what? Because this radio station is serving the people internationally, not just in Africa or South Africa. I am here in the United States, but it is serving me too. This is a great thing. This is what it is all about. We want to celebrate with you, Joshua. We want to say thank you. We want to say thank you to all our supporters who have been supporting Joshua in this incredible, incredible journey. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank the Almighty God for supporting you. Yes.
Yes. So let's sing for the celebration. Happy birthday to
To
you.
you.
Happy
Happy birthday
birthday to
to
you. Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday,
Happy
African
birthday.
portal.
May
Happy
God be
birthday
with
to you. We sing
you.
anyhow. We sing
Yay.
amen. Amen. We are grateful for this. We are grateful.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
And we
today.
are also celebrating, my friend. We are part of this. It
Yes,
means we
I
are
my
growing
birthday
up also.
was on
Yes,
the 25th, the 25th of last month, and I thank God for an increase in my life because I am speaking. There are some people who are lying in pain in the hospital. We pray for them. There are some people who don't even know where they are. They don't know what they are going to eat. They don't know when the next meal is going to come. They don't know where they're going to sleep. But God has blessed me to bring me into this new year, another addition, blessing into my life. I'm so grateful. We are grateful to God for everything. I'm waiting for yours. Yours is coming soon too.
yes, mine is coming the 26th of November. I can't
There
wait.
you go. There you go. We thank God for all of this beauty surrounding us. You know, this is so important because when there is life, but as long as you breathe and you decide that you're going to become something, you're going to do something, God shows keeps keeping you alive and keep increasing you. So we are waiting and we thank God for everything. So today our topic is 5 reasons and more why people never get to achieve their goals and their dreams. Why people stay poor and don't get rich. Why people are not wealthy. And when we define wealth and poor, it's not in terms of huge bank accounts. It's not in terms of property. It is in terms of knowledge. Because when you understand what you want in life, when you know what God has called you to do, that is wealth, knowledge, that is riches, that is money, that is your bank account. Because when you understand those concepts, there is nothing that cannot bring you abundance. There is nothing that cannot bring you what you want. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is what we're going to be discussing today. What is preventing a lot of us from achieving what we want? What makes us stay poor and remain poor and be wobbling in our suffering? Because there is abundance out there. We were born with it. It's part of who we are. It's part of our DNA. We'll discuss those points and more. And then we can also, as time permits, or discuss ways in which we can begin to erase all that mindset and how we can begin to put some resources in place that will start propelling us from one wealth position to another. And eventually we are flowing, overflowing in our own abundance. So my friend, what do you have to say about this?
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, listeners. Wherever you are connecting from, it's Elsa and Yvonne again every Wednesday. But you know what? Starting from next week, I will be alone. Yvonne is leaving us. You know, it's sad to part. It's sad to say goodbye. But we know that each and everything happens for a reason. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to share with you the most interesting topic. And I wonder some of us have been wondering, have been asking themselves, what is it that is holding me back from not succeeding, from not reaching my goal? And before we can continue, I just want to bring this to your attention that do you know that November is the only month that starts with no? No meaning
There you go.
no for lying, no for settling, no for
Yes.
pain, no for debts, and no for low self-esteem. So, ladies and gentlemen, November says it a lot. Even if you are still in your hook, you still have a chance to can change your mindset. You can change wherever you are with whatever you have. So it doesn't mean that now that is COVID, then even our brains have to be affected by COVID. There is no brain COVID. Think above the ceiling height. There is no brain COVID. Think and tell yourself that the sky is the beginning. Think and tell yourself that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Think and tell yourself that we believe in the name of the Lord. When some believe in horses, when some believe in chariots, think and tell yourself that you are more than a conqueror. And through Him who loves us unconditionally. And think and tell yourself that God is your light and your salvation. Who shall you be afraid of? Take it away, my friend.
Oh, thank you so much for that wonderful contribution. It is so true, absolutely true, that November is the only month that has the word no. Because you have to take your mouth, you have to take your heart and your head to say no to those things that are not serving you. No to those things that does not add any value to your life. Very, very important. And before I continue, I want to say something. I am not leaving African Portal for life because since we are living internationally, sometimes we will come together to talk about certain things still on the African radio portal. And then sometimes too, it's according to the international laws, you can also join me here in the radio station here. So it is something that we're going to be doing, but not on a regular basis. If we have to join together, the whole world will have to know. Because it's so important that certain things we come together to celebrate who we are, to celebrate a part of our own existence as an African. So sometimes I will also join in because I am an African, a proud African too. So yes, thank you so much for really, really expanding on the fact that people need to say no. You need to be able to say no clearly without mixing your words on the things that are not helping you. Even no to friends, even no to some family who want to see you down. No, because when you say no and you mean it, and you say that no with integrity, people begin to know you and respect you and take you for who you are. And that is how you begin to erase all that negative mentality, all the paradigms that have been buried within you that, oh, that is the way it's always been. I came from a poor family. I guess there's nobody who is ever going to get this. Oh, no. Oh, no. I come from the same family, but I cut that off because it has to end. Because there is a way for us to end those things in our families. Yes. Go ahead, my friend.
Yes, so the first thing that we have to remember is we don't have to suffer opportunity blindness, and do not allow to become a volunteer victim of the circumstances that you don't want to happen in your life. And most commonly so, we know most of us, whenever you are being told about an opportunity, the first thing that you will utter is, I am broke. I am broke. Dear listeners, dear friends, you can have thousands and thousands of excuses. Do you think they will add any value into your life?
Mm-mm.
No, they won't. They won't. And again, to be broke, it doesn't mean that, it kills your mindset.
Mm-hmm.
When you say you are broke, it means that your pockets are empty. But you can fill them up if you want to, without making any excuses.
Yep.
You have to tell yourself that you are the head and not the tail. And you have to own it up. Be in the game. Be in the game to achieve whatever is in your mind to be achieved. Be in the game and keep your eye in the ball for you to can start to live your life of a purpose. Empty pockets doesn't mean that they are not fillable. You fill them up. Empty pockets does not deny you at all to can stop you from being who you want to be. So take it, my friend, take it away.
And being broke is just like you say, a mindset. It is a mindset something. And sometimes it is just a way of people to just talk, like people pick up those kind of languages around the environment and they think that they can use it to ascribe their situation. That is so wrong. We are learning it because when you open your mouth and say something, that thing you're saying it to yourself. Instead of saying I am broke, you would rather say I am going through some financial rearrangement or arrangement because the truth of the matter is nobody is ever broke. You got up, you ate some meal, you live in a home, you have water to drink, you are wearing nice clothes, you have your family. Those are all our wealth and our riches. When we handle those things well, we begin to increase our value and therefore increase wealth and our riches. Because being broke is not actually being broke. I would tell you, we live in an environment where God has gifted us with everything that we need. If anybody sits and does not want to do anything and complain about being broke, it is because they are looking for a specific kind of a job, especially as we have it in our head in some parts of the world where people think sitting in an office and wearing a big tie and with very shiny shoes, it's to show that you're rich. You don't have to show. You can look in your environment, you plant bitter leaf. I'm saying from experience, you plant bitter leaf, you turn it, you water it, you fix it, you cut it, and you sell. You begin with 100, I would say 100 francs. Well, let me say dollar. $1. $1 is 500. 500 francs in my country currency, Cameroon. You can begin with that. Easy to roll peanut and sell. You got to begin from somewhere. You don't sit and expect manna to fall from heaven. And this concept of growth has been expanded by a lot of bad preachers in Africa. They are preachers who fool their congregation to keep praying for miracles to come. Miracles never come if you don't take action. You have to take action. Before God can put his hand on you, God has to see you take consistent action with belief and faith that it will come to you. Nobody ever sits and wait for miracles that you did not work for. Is that right, my friend?
Yes, that is correct, my friend. That is an absolute trueness. That is true. You're not being broke. If you are broke, you just have to work hard. Simple as that.
Mhm.
You don't have to think of living whatever you want to do or living whatever you are already doing. And you hear a person saying that I'm okay with whatever I have, what I don't have, it doesn't matter. So that's broke. If you
Yep.
broke, will you be happy? No,
Mm-hmm.
you won't be happy. So
Nope.
why not let us start to do the things that will add value into our lives? Most of the time, we focus on things that are far fetched and things that complicate our life further. And that starts with old paradigms that needs to
Mm-hmm.
be shifted, that needs to be changed and be replaced with the new ones. New ones of new mindset. When we say new day, how can it be a new day when you come in with an old mindset?
Or
How
how
can
can
it
you
be?
even take fresh wine and pour it in an old broken cup? It's not gonna work. It's gonna pour out. You know, you take the our local palm wine. You cannot take our sweet local palm wine, which is so fresh, in that pot and go back and to pour it in a broken cup. What is gonna happen? It's gonna spill, and you're not gonna have it, and you're gonna say I'm broke. I'm
Yes,
telling
my
you.
friend. Yes, I agree with you. And to top it up, know that winners never quit and quitters never win. You can
Yes,
have them too.
exactly.
You can
Yep,
have them
yep.
too.
You can't
You
even
can
quit.
have
The
poverty
hungry
and
man.
abundance at the same time. No.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Because when you are hungry, where do you expect to eat? A hungry man is an angry man. When you sit down, you don't do anything. When you're hungry, you become angry because your tummy is hurting. You want to eat. Now, what do? You go and start to try to steal, or you go and try to fool somebody or to borrow. Why are you borrowing? If that person did not borrow, would you borrow from that person? No, we have to do something. And you see, like a mustard seed, very small. Nobody ever just climbs up right to where the abundance is without starting. You have to build your base, build it strong and firm. And then you move up little by little, because if you go too fast, it means you forgot to build your base to stand firm upon the rock. And if you do that, you will crash. Don't do that. Start small, turn it, look it around, do it again, and move on. It is so, so important. We have everything we need around us. We just need to call it in. Call it into us with prayers. Call it in, my friend.
Thank you, my friend. And the other reason that an average person will say, they will say, I don't have time. So what is an acronym for time? It's things I must experience. Are you willing to experience new things? Are you ready to discover new
Yep.
discoveries? Are you ready to can change your life and lift it or take it to the next level? Are you ready? And let me tell you, nobody owns time. And don't think that you are wasting time. Time is not wasted. You are the one who are wasted because you're getting old. You get sick, and all of a sudden, one-way ticket, no return.
Oh,
Yes.
or
Is it
you're
the
part
truth,
of
my
it,
friend?
or you're bundled to the graveyard where you bury all the talents there. You know, we laugh at this thing, but these are so important. You know, people always say, I don't have time. And I made that mistake too. I used to say, I don't have time, because everybody, time is something that God gave to us on an equal basis. Nobody can cheat you of that time. They can cheat you of other things, but nobody can cheat anybody of time. But how? How do you utilize your time? What do you do with your time? From the time you get out of bed to the time you get in bed. What do you do with that time that God has given? Don't complain that you don't have time. Anybody that complains, they're just looking for excuses. I'm sorry, we're going to just be blunt, because that is true. You don't have to complain about time, because the time is there. You have to divide your time in such a way that the most important things come first. Like in economics, they said, according to the order of importance, which thing comes first, which one comes second, which one comes next. And you do those things according to that. When you do those things, you feel the kind of lifted spirit within you. You are happy that, oh, wow, I achieved this. Oh, wow, I made this amount of money. Oh, wow, until I really planted this, you begin to be so happy with yourself that you're achieving something. Let us not take our mouth and say, I don't have time. Just say, I'm getting there. I'm getting there, but I want to finish this first, then I will get there. Or say something different. Because all of us have time. If I am here with Elsa talking, it's because we had to schedule that time to be here. And we make sure that we are here. We are committed. We are committed to serving you guys, so we have to be here. That's why we are here. So you two should not complain of time. We have time. We have time. Start something. Spend even 5 minutes a day to read a page, a page from the book or from the Bible. Just 5 minutes. You will start getting knowledge. Or just type in Google time. What does the scripture say about time? You will see it. If you don't, like my friend said, before you know, you get old. Before you know, you start having arthritis. Before you know, maybe they pass you to the graveyard. Your final destination, you carry everything that God gave you to the graveyard without sharing it with the world. That is the crime against humanity. I hope you know that, all of us. Something take it away.
Yes. You know, like I've said, nobody owns time. You have to focus your activities based on the time that is already fixed.
Mhm.
You cannot change daytime into nighttime, neither nighttime into daytime. It's already fixed. And with opportunities, they come disguised, according to Napoleon Hill. They come disguised and they will slip through the back door.
Mhm.
And when you are being told about them, you come up with your excuses, they fly off. And the people who would normally succeed in anything, in everything they do, those are the people who make decisions appropriately within 10 seconds. I mean, if you know that you want to have a beautiful house and you see somebody says, this house is on sale, why do you still have to say, let me go and sleep over it?
Mhm.
If you want a thing, be a no matter what type of a person. Even if you don't understand it, grab it, you learn along the way. And by so saying, you will see how awesome this will bless you. Am I right, my friend?
Mhm. That is so right. That is especially with decision making. A lot of people, they will have to go and consult. And when they consult people, they don't look for the right people to consult. You cannot want a remedy or a solution for some difficulties that you are having with your child, and you go to a counselor who does not have children. No matter the fact that that person has been trained in school and comes out with a degree. If the person has not experienced life situations with a child, especially of their own, they will not know what to tell you. Because children are different. They are born, they grow up different in different environments. And the ability to be able to train a child depends on the growth, the environment, and the education of the child. Not classical education, just general community education. And so you can't go there. So if you want something, go to the source of that thing. Take the risk. You have to take the risk. Because in life, it's risky. We are talking here, it's risky. The internet can blow off and we are not more here, right? And it's done so several times. And we can just be talking here. So somebody just falls. You are chewing food, you can bite your tongue. You are walking, you can fall. Life is risky. Take the risk and say, you know what? I want a home and I've seen one, it's on sale. I'm jumping at it now. I'm going to give place an offer on that house. And that's how we go. Because if you don't, you keep wasting your own time and then things will pass you by. That opportunity is done. Are you sure you're going to get that opportunity again? I don't think so. It doesn't happen that way. So, that is time is so important. And then time can be connected with thinking. Let me think. People always give the excuse, let me think. How long are you going to keep thinking? And for how long? And what are you going to think about when you see something that you need? Talk about thinking, my friend. The next point here is thinking. Some people give the excuse like, let me think. So what do you think they're thinking about?
Thank you, my friend. And again, when we're still on time, you find a person that I don't have time, but look at them. What is it that they do about the time? How do they utilize the time?
Mm-hmm.
Spending 3 hours and hours watching the TV. They know all the soapies by names. You name it all. They know them. They know all the characters. They can relate to you, even if they are in their deep sleep. You find them in the malls, walking around, doing a whole lot of nothing, instead of taking a book, empowering yourself with knowledge, doing something, using your hands. God is God of grace, is God of mercy. He gave us the hands to touch and to feel, to use, the eyes to see, the ears to hear, mouth to talk. But what do we talk with our mouth? What do we hear with our ears? What do we see? When you show them the right things that will add value into their lives, they don't want to see that. They're less interested.
Mm-hmm.
They are less interested. And you know, it reminds me of my mother when she was still alive. She said, you know what, Elsa? When you are a person, you must start to be more concerned for a person having a very huge TV, but without no bookstore or bookshelf inside the house. You ask yourself that question: what type of a family is this? Even now, if I can ask, how many of us do have bookshelves in our houses, in our offices? But you find a house full of 3, 4, 5 TVs inside the house.
Mm-hmm.
What do you gain out of those social media platforms?
Oh,
You find them having, everyone has got a laptop, iPad, phones. What do you gain out of that? Unless if you are empowering yourself with knowledge, you're reading from that, you're gaining knowledge, you are running your online business, that will be a very good thing. But you look at, you know, me and I, my friend, you know how we used to suffer with computers. You know, if you want to do a thing, my goodness, it's like, yo, I will scream.
I know. And yeah, I'll be wringing my hands in the air. I say, oh no, I can't take this anymore. My son say, mommy, stop doing like that. Like you're a toddler. You're going to be making your hands. I say, no, I can't do it too much.
You know, we become so nervous, so agitated, but you know, that doesn't stop us. We seek for help. And seeking for help, it doesn't mean that you are weak.
Yes.
It makes you to become wiser. And it makes you to become more strong. Remember, no pain, no gain.
No gain. Yep.
And what doesn't kill you makes
Will
you
make
strong.
stronger. Yep.
Am I right, my friend?
So, no, that is so true. We are not just talking here. We are not just laughing. When we laugh, it's because it's fun. We are having fun now because we had our share. We went through a whole lot, even as children. But when we look around us, we see people, we see how people are doing great, they are doing well, they're happy. And we begin to wonder, how did these people make it that we can make it? Are we different from these people? We are the same. We were created in the same image. So if they can do it, we can do it too. We made that decision. We said, we will, and we will do it. We were determined to do it. We began to impact our mind, our brain. We began to take new action. We paid money because if you're thinking you're going to get something for free, you're never going to place such importance on that thing. You have to be able to pay your way to success. And you will fail so many times, but failure is only a failure when you quit. But if you don't quit, you're not a failure. You don't give up. If you love to do something, do it. We have failed at what we are doing. We've lost a lot of money. Some people have taken our money and they don't do what they say they're going to do. What are we going to do? That is, we call that charity. We let that on and then we move on to the next thing. And we keep moving. And now I'm going to read something here for you about thinking. How you can impact your thinking. Because some people say, let me go and think before I will decide what to do. Or you're going to take 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, 1 year. And then maybe 5 years, you're still thinking, what are you thinking about? Decisions, like my friend said, have to be taken promptly for the one who wants to succeed in life. within 10 seconds. You got to take it within seconds. And some of the things that can impact you is you can begin to talk to yourself, self-talk, writing down things and affirming them to yourself. For instance, you can say, my words create my reality. So since your words create your reality, what do? You say positive things to yourself and other people and your environment. You can also say, it is possible for me. You can also say, I am blessed and highly favored. You can say, it is possible. A lot of things that you can say to impact your thinking. Because when you impact your mind, your subconscious, and if it's a good thing, your subconscious mind will keep giving it to you as good, keep giving it to you as abundance, keep giving it to you as happiness, as wealth, as health. But if it's a bad thing, what do? You get the poverty mentality and the poor things start coming back to you. And we don't want that. We don't want that. We want to see everybody happy, healthy, and wealthy. I said, go ahead and say something about that.
Yes, and again with time, I just want to bring this to your attention that now that everything is shifted onto the online sphere, ladies and gentlemen, all the opportunities are not of the same. If you have an opportunity thinking that you'll get rich by tomorrow, you've got it wrong.
Mm-mm.
Success is not an overnight thing. No.
No, not at all. It's
And
not.
tell me here, do you want to make money quickly now? And then in the 2 next coming years, you've got nothing. Or do you want to hold on to dear life, building up your business, and then you maintain it, and then it will also maintain you. It will take care of you until eternity. So, ladies and gentlemen, whenever, especially when it comes to the MLM businesses, even with networking, online businesses, don't rush to get out your money. Even if you get 0.5%, the best to do is get the profits and build and build. You have to build that business. For each and everything that you want to be sustained, you've got to build it. Like a house, you've got to build it. That relationship, that love relationship, you've got to build it if you want it to be for a long time period. If you want to build a church, you have to build that church. A church cannot exist without the church members. And it will take time, just like with the business. If you want to be successful, my friend, know that success is not an overnight thing. Easy come and
No,
easy
that is
go.
very true. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Easy come and easy go.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right, my friend?
No, it is so right. It is so right. We are in this world of today where people think they can just jump at something and it happens. People think when I say, hey, full stop, that is it. It has to happen. It does not come that way. God never meant things to be that way. Like you say about investment. And that is so true because at one point I was telling you, you know what? We need to withdraw our money from this thing. What are they doing? I don't know what they're doing with this thing. I was a little bit antsy and itchy. But then we said, no, let's wait. It is so true. When you are investing in something, you wait. But don't be stupid either. You got to wait and you weigh the option and see, is it doing well or is not doing well? What else can I also do? Because God has given us that wisdom to do that. But do not invest in something and take the profit and start eating. You plow it back, like my friend said. You plow it back in so that it keeps growing, it gets to the point where, you know what, if I calculate my monthly expenditures, it is equal to this amount. Then this is what is still left that will keep growing again and building and building. We build generational wealth. This thing we talk, especially in our continent, the continent of Africa. Very few people on the continent of Africa understand the concept of generational wealth. They want it now and now. And one thing that is killing us, we need to start teaching our children. Do not be accepting free things. When the Europeans come, they come and fool you. We are helping you. We are giving you free things. They are giving you toxins. You can produce your own. We were born to eat natural. We have good soil. We have land. We can do our own things and eat natural. Instead of begging and behaving everything like we are poor, we are poor. We have everything that we need. We have it. Look around you and ask for it in prayers. God gives everything that we need. Let us not depend on begging. But I know that no one is an island upon themselves. I cannot be talking here by myself without my friend there. We do this together. Otherwise, I'll be tired, maybe, or I'll have a burnout. That is why we do that together. We do things together so that when she she knows better than me, she can teach me. When I know better than her, we start together. We put our knowledge together and we grow. That is how it's supposed to be, but not out of greed. A lot of us in Africa, maybe because I see it in my family. I see it a lot in my family. People depend on other people. People are fooling people for money. People want to take where they did not steal. It is so wrong. So wrong for yourself, so wrong for your environment, so wrong for your family. Let us begin to grow little by little. Start with something small. Tomorrow you will see, just like you plant a seed and you water it, that seed will shoot up, then grow and grow. Before you know, it start bearing something, and then you have it. You weed the grass, you water it, you harvest it. Ladies and gentlemen, let us do something. There is something out there to be done. You don't have to wait for a government job. You can create one for yourself. You can do something. You can write your code. You can call Elsa. You can call me. We work together on how to bring out the gifts from within you so that you know what to do for yourself. They did it for us. We didn't know what to do. We didn't know how to write down goals. But now we are thriving in our own abundance, in our own wealth. And we ask that let us do the same. Do the same. My friend, go ahead, let me drink some water.
Yes, this aspect of time reminds me of the Chinese bamboo tree. How long does it take for that tree to can grow? 5 years. What it does, it will start to grow underneath the surface. That is where the growth okay. And only after 5 years is then that it will show a little stop, and then from there it will shoot. So the same thing applies to our businesses.
Mm.
Let us be patient. Let us learn to be patient on everything that we do. Most of the time we are in a rush. And if you look at those that who are always on the rush, why are they rushing? You can't see the reason why. In everything they do, even if they eat, they are rushing. When they wash the dishes, they rush. Everything that they do, they rush. Except for the time that it's not going to add any value into their life. For things that we have to say no to, these are the things that we like to focus on most.
Yeah,
So, ladies and
that's
gentlemen,
right.
another aspect is, show me proof.
Mm.
Show me proof. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? For a thing that you see, you don't need proof. And why is it like that? It's because we lack faith. Because if you have faith, you will believe in the things that are unseen. Because for the things that are unseen, are seen are transient.
Mm-hmm.
There's many things that we believe in them and we don't see them. Like religion, like the way you're thinking, I cannot see your thinking. No, I can't see it.
Mm-hmm.
But out of your behavior, out of your actions, is then that I can tell what you're thinking about. So, ladies and gentlemen, whenever an opportunity is produced or introduced to you, don't wait to say that, show me the proof. Do we have to be carrying all these books and all these receipts whenever we go there to say that, yeah, even here, I've got a box full of receipts. Here are they. And this is one of the things. This is one of the most important aspects that delay us not to prosper in life. Anything, my friend.
It is so true. It is so true. A lot of things that we do, we don't see proof, yet we still do them. Now, we know that there is a higher being, that is the Almighty God. Do we see God? God is spirit. God is spirit. But when we believe in Him and we have that faith, things begin to happen. When people say, show me proof, that means they don't even believe in who they are. They don't believe in themselves. They don't have that self-worth and high self-esteem to know and to see, to realize that they have been given very high powers to function and to achieve abundantly. And if you do not believe in that, it is all here. You're not going to get anything because nobody is going to come there with a trunk full of goods or food or money for you to believe in it. When they come with that truck full of food or money and you jump at it, guess what? You're going to crash down because you do not take the time to work for those things that you want to grab. That is why you see in this country, I have seen people who have won more than $400 million. Guess what? Those are people that did not know how to nurture and build on anything. And before you know, the $400,000 is gone. They use it and they did not get anything out of it. They'll be doing drugs, they'll be buying this. It's just like they said in the Bible says, do not let a poor man to be a ruler of a country. Why does the Bible say that? Because when you have that poor man's mentality, when they take you and put you into a high position that is full of everything, what do? Oh, you become so overwhelmed and excited. Now you begin to use the money anyhow without planning well to fulfill those things that you were thinking in your head that you didn't have, that you were poor. So, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have to see any proof. The proof is within us when you believe in yourself. When you believe that I can do it, whether I have the voice to speak or not, whether I have the hand to ride or not, whether I can drive a car like the other person or not, believe it within you, within what you have for now that you can use to get to the next level in your life. That is what it means to believe. You are there drinking alcohol. Did you believe that that alcohol is going to help you? You are there buying sneakers, shoes upon shoes. What belief did you have? Did somebody show you proof that those shoes are going to help you? But yet, you are doing it. You have to have the faith and believe in whatever thing. If somebody is asking you, come, let me teach you something. Don't just immediately put some barriers and start saying, show me proof. Show me proof. Did your mother show you proof before your mother gave you birth? No, your mother gave you birth because your mother had the belief that God has sent her to come and give birth to you. That is the proof. The proof is in you believing and having the strong faith that things can happen for you and they will happen. Go ahead, my friend.
Yes, thank you so much, my friend. I really like your perspective and I resonate with you on that. Yes. And the other aspect is that we miss some of the times. If you can only believe in yourself and trust to the people who have been in the game before you and believe in the system also. Stop having this negative mindset of saying, but. No buts. No buts. Time and tide to wait for no man. Kill all the buts and take action. Kill all the buts. Because if I can ask you,
Yep.
how many buts did you have? What did they do to you? Did they take you anywhere? Did they make you successful? No. So why do we have to wind time on the buts? It's either you do it or you don't. But in this era
Yep.
that we are facing now, you know what? No man is an island. You need
Mhm.
to surround yourself with people who will bring the best out of you. Because being alone with this COVID-19 is enough on its own. So imagine now if you are going to add all these financial constraints, all these illnesses, the anxiety, the depression. No, it's not worth it. We have to change our mindset and focus on things that we have to say yes to. And those that we have to say no to, don't mind about them. Leave them aside, leave them there. The times have changed. We also have to change and move with the time.
Mhm. That is
And
so true.
the
You,
other aspect, it would be like you hear a person says, let me think. Most of the time, I ask myself, when a person say, let me think, I say, but don't you have your brain? Or what do you use for thinking? Yes, my friend. Don't you wonder about that?
I do wonder. I do wonder. I laugh a lot because I used to say that, but I realized that, oh, this one is not taking me to anywhere. Why do I have to sit and think? I will just jump at it because here's the thing. By nature, when you believe that something is going to happen, something good or something bad, that's exactly what is going to happen. This thing has happened to me and you over and over, and we'll see it. It is all in the mindset. What are you telling yourself? I am I am going to make it. I'm a winner. I can do this. Even if I fail, I'm not gonna give up. I will do it again and again until I win. That is exactly what is gonna happen to you. I will be thinking about stuff before you know those stuff will be coming to me as a dream. Those are the things that are going to happen. You need to listen to that still small voice within us because that is what you're telling yourself. If you tell yourself, I don't think I'm going to make it. Oh, for sure, you're not gonna make it. It's exactly what it's gonna be. I give you a simple example. When I was going to buy my home in this area where I bought the home, people told me, "Oh, don't go there. Don't go there. The conditions will kill you. They will kill you." I was like, "Kill me for what? Kill me? What have I done that they're gonna kill me? Even if I do what, they're not gonna kill me." Everybody, I told them, "Watch, everyone in that area is gonna love me. They're gonna be so happy with me. Even those that think that they are racist." Guess what? That's exactly what happened. You attract what you want with your thoughts and your mouth. That's what you do. That's what you do. You keep telling yourself. Be- I don't know how to explain it further. You have to keep putting these things in your head over and over. This is what I want. It's going to happen good for me. If it happens for somebody, it will happen for me. Even if I fail, it's not a failure. It's God telling me that I have to do some more work. I have to build my foundation firm before He can take me further. That is so true. It happens to me and Elsa every day. And failures are going to come, difficulties. Those failures are difficulties. And with difficulties comes even more strength and stability. Because when you take those challenges and you want to succeed with them, you will succeed. You will succeed. There is only think good, think. Because in a world where there, God has given us everything to do good. So what do you have to lose? Do good and expect good to come back to you. That is so important. Sometimes we can make mistakes, but realize that they are mistakes and apologize. Don't put chips on your shoulders. They're not going to help you. They're not going to help you. They're not going to help your children because what we are doing, knowingly or unknowingly, our children will take it. It's nature. It's not anybody saying that is the way it's going to be. That is just the way it is. If Elsa is talking here today, if the mother did not raise her well, she wouldn't be here today talking. She wouldn't be here because the mother raised her and she took all those good habits. That's why she's here today. The same thing to applies for a lot of people out there. If we were not raised well and we take those things and say, you know what, even though my mother did not get to where she was supposed to be, but she got somewhere, that is why she was able to raise me the way I am, and I'm going to do better so that my children can take it better from where I am and run further. That's exactly what it means. Elsa, go ahead.
Yes, and you know, my friend, when they say, let me think, you know what does that mean? There's no thinking about it. It's a way of saying that, please stop telling me about whatever you want to tell me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And have you ever seen them after thinking coming back to you?
Oh, no, no, they don't. They don't. That's an excuse. An excuse not to do what they're supposed to do. An excuse not to see the light. You see a light. Somebody is shining the light on you. Instead of you grabbing it, reaching out to it, you say, "Oh, let me pull back and think." Is that for real? Is that why is she doing that? You're losing. That person is not losing. No, the person is trying to help you. I'm telling you, this is so true. Look at people who take their money instead of paying to educate themselves instead of paying for a course or paying for a podcast or pay to read a book like the book that we publish. There are good resources in the Stormborn. Instead of doing that, what do? They take the money, they're competing, buying number of clothes, throwing parties, buying things that they don't need so that they can show off to the world. Nobody is there to see you. You can repeat your clothes 1 million times, 100, I repeat it, you see me with this every time. I don't care. What cares is what somebody has to care about is what is inside of you, what you're doing, what are your actions, what are you doing that will take you to the next level in life. That is what matters, not all those things. A lot more. We can talk on this again and again, but we know that people will fall in between all of these points that we are narrating. Isn't that right? Okay.
Yes, it is, my friend. It is so true. That is so true, my friend. That is so true. And the other point is, how many points do we have? We covered 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The last point will be uh,
Um.
our.
Well, it's a scam. The other point is it's a scam.
It's a scam. Thank you. It's a scam. I don't deny the fact that we've been scammed many a times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but ladies and gentlemen, there's one thing that I want to bring to your attention today. There is no greater scam than your job. Your job, your journey of the bro, that is a professional scam. Why? Because they will give you a salary month after month, year after year, just to brainstorm you so that you forget about your goals. You forget about your dream life.
Mm-hmm.
So if you say it's a scam, I don't know what you're talking about because in front of my eyes, I see people who are successful. I see people I see people who are successful, and because of the very things that they introduced to us. And it's a scam. It's also another way of saying, please don't tell me, stop it just there. I don't want to. But with this change in time, where are we going? Where are we going if we don't want to change? Life has changed. We won't go back where we were in 2019. It's gone. It is gone. If we are still going to have that old mindset of 2019 before COVID, we are really lost. We are lost. Let us start to evolve. Let us start to discover ourselves and work on ourselves. Empower ourselves with knowledge. Be open-minded to new things and do something new every day, something that you have never done in your life before. And that is your obligation. That is your obligation. It is not my obligation. It's not Yvonne's obligation. It's not your husband or your wife or your mother or your father's obligation, neither your kids. So always remember that you've got the power. The power is in your hand.
Yep.
How are you going to utilize it? How are you going to utilize it? Surround yourself with people who will teach you how to do things. People who will help you how to start thinking in the right way. Instead of being surrounded by people who are full of negativity. Being stuck in an environment full of drama.
Yep.
Those are the things that are killing us. And those are the things that we have to say no to. But most of the time, we hang around with them. We like them so dearly. And when we are told about the right things, we shut our ears. And we say it's a scam. We say I'm broke. We say I don't have time. You say, show me the proof. Excuses that can be excuse after excuse and excuse after excuse.
But
They
even the
won't take
scam,
it anywhere.
my friend, when they talk about the scam, in actual fact, people are scamming themselves. They are scamming
It's true.
themselves. They are refusing by saying, I'm going to think, by saying, show me the proof, by saying all that. That's what they are doing. They are scamming themselves without knowing. The scamming is not coming
Yes.
from outside. The scamming is within them. Because you have the head, God has given you the wisdom to think and choose. But if they bring good things to you, you're saying, let me do this, let me think, but you're spending money on other things that you don't need. That's what is scamming your own self. Tomorrow, who are you going to blame? Yourself. The excuses that you're going to give yourself. The explanation you're going to give, nobody wants to listen. Yourself. You're scamming your own self. That's just what it is.
Yes, I agree with you 100%. So listeners, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of our talk show. And from me and Yvonne, we'd love to send you all the love. We'd like to send you all the hugs, all the kisses. And please share this video of us with all of those who can benefit from this. And give us the likes, give us the hearts to show that you appreciate us, to show that what we are doing is of value and you appreciate it.
Yes, certainly.
My friend, what close?
No, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all the appreciations, the highlights and the discussions, the questions. And Elsa is going to continue from the end because we are working all around the world. She's in the continent of Africa, and I'm in the continent of the United States of America. We're working together. There are times that I will jump on the show there on the African portal or other shows that she's going to be creating in South Africa or around the world, and there are times that she too has to jump here according to how it's going to work. So we are still together, ladies and gentlemen. Like she says, show your life, show your questions, your anything that you want, put it on here for us. And be sure to read. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. You will realize and achieve more. Thank you so much. We've come to the end of the show. We love you all. Until next time, say bye bye.
Bye.
Yes.